Hey guys, it's the end of September. I haven't done a video update of the whole plot for a while, so just thought I'll show you around. So let's start with the greenhouse and I'll show you what I've been up to. So starting in the greenhouse, tomatoes are starting to ripe up. I've cut a lot of the leaves off, try and get some light in there. I've been picking them for a couple of weeks and I've been using them up. So there's them there and those ones along there. They're taking ages this year to ripen, but I think that's because it's been a pretty poor year. My cucumbers slowly dying off. There's one left down there, so I'll cut that off the weekend and then I'll compost the plant. I've got some peppers in there. They're not. I've had some. They're not the nicest. They're quite bland, to be quite honest. And there's a few of my onions. Some of them have got a bit of mould on, but I'll use them up first. Moving out. Let's close that up. Potatoes are up. So the first and second earlies come up months ago, and I pulled the main crop of Sarpo Miras the other week. Now I'll be honest, I'm not too sure about the Sarpo Miras. They're quite, although there's no blight on them, there's just tons of scab and they're all rotting and everything. Here is where I had my giant marrows. To be honest, I could probably still get them a bit larger, but they were taken, if you can imagine, all that bed was taken and up to where them leaks are, that was just covered in, the plant was just smothering it. I managed to get two giant marrows off it. One was around about £33 when I weighed it, the other one was a lot larger. So I reckon that was around about £40, so not too bad for my first year. Rhubarb I've been picking all summer. Pretty nice, and it's just starting to die back now, so I'm not going to take any more. My apples, I'll tell you what, these are fantastic apples, taste really nice. Well, next year I think I might cut some of them off because the actual tree is just moving over. Just can't take the weight. Same as this one, a few branches have broke off, so I think I'll do the same next year. Just take some of the fruit off. Hopefully get some larger ones and help get this tree established properly. Leeks, yeah, looking a bit shabby really. They don't look the best. But as long as they're edible, it doesn't matter. I don't go for looks. I've had a few already and they're quite nice, so see me through the winter. Here I had my garlic in this bed. So once I pulled the garlic up, I put some kale in, and although I netted it, there was a small hole and the pigeons got through and destroyed the whole lot in one go. So it's nothing up there, but I've put some spring onions in, coming on quite nicely. My blackcurrant bushes, they were took the berries off them months ago, made some really nice jam, and I've had fruit off this raspberry and that raspberry, nothing off that one, don't know why. My pear tree that I thought I'd killed, not looking too bad now, although I'll show you how weird the weather's been here. It's starting to flower, so okay. Right, so in here I had my onions, and so the bed was vacant. I picked up some bargains from one of the local garden centres, so filled it with kale and some cabbage. That sort of see me through the winter. Beetroot needs a good weeding, to be honest, but I've had some decent size roots off it, so I'm quite happy with that, and I bloody love the stuff, so I think I'll thin it out, get some of the larger roots out and everything, and then see if I can let the smaller ones grow in the next couple of weeks before the frost kills them off. Runner beans, tell you what, they're pretty good actually this year. They're starting to go a little bit stringy, so I'll probably take the smaller ones and freeze them, and then the larger ones use them for next year's seed. So there's 3 lots. Each one's done really well. Courgettes, they're starting to get some, I suppose that's mildew or something like that. So I'll probably pull them up shortly. And there's a few in there. I'll be honest, I haven't really eaten them this year. I've been giving them away. Not really been too fussed with them. The whole bed needs weeding, so once everything's pulled up in here, I'll dig it over, clear some of the weeds. I know there's some bindweed in here that needs pulling out and whatnot. So some cherry tomatoes. Again, they've took ages this year. I can remember last year I was eating my cherry tomatoes in July, August. It's been beginning of September really before these have started to ripen up. Shows you what a crap year it's been. The pond's filling up quite nicely, the little wildlife area I've got. There are some frogs in there, and I spotted a newt the other day. I'm quite happy with that. I'm not doing anything up there. It's something for me to do over winter, so that'll all be dug over, weeds pulled out. Not sure what I'm really going to do, to be quite honest. Sweet corn, doing some really weird stuff this year. Although I've had quite a few cobs from it and they've been bloody nice, they've been doing that sort of thing and just generally been weird, best way I can describe it. But overall I'm pretty happy, to be quite honest. Last year I didn't get any. Well, I think actually, no, tell a lie, I think I got 1 cob. So I'm pretty happy with that. My sprouts are starting to do stuff now. So hopefully I'll get some for Christmas. And my strawberries, they look a lot better considering what they looked like at the beginning of the year. I was considering getting rid of them because they were just that poor, but they've put on some growth, so I'm quite happy with that. Although I might take them out of this bed, and if I build a large enough bed down there, I might put them in there because they're a bit cramped in there. Yeah, the raspberries, like I said, they're all the same variety, but this one's not really done anything, so I don't know whether it was marked up wrong at the garden centre when I bought it. I'm not sure. But this one, I'm constantly taking fruit off it every time I come down, and I'll be honest, they don't even get back home. I'm eating them straight away. Got a few gooseberry bushes as well. Bargain of the year, this one. Cost me a grand total of 15p from Homebase, and I went in there one day just to have a look, and spotted this, and it was the only thing I bought. So when I went to the counter, the bloke looked a bit confused when he asked me just for 15 pence. But if it survives and I get some fruit off it, bit of a bargain. That one is looking a bit sorry for itself, but I think with the marrow that was growing there, if you can imagine, all this was just smothered in with the marrow plant, so I think that didn't help. But yeah, this year it's been a pretty good year. Weird one for some stuff and brilliant for others. I think it's coming on quite nicely now. as soon as I get the bottom half done over winter. It looked pretty decent. So until next time, see you later.